So like, we just gonna ignore this Big K Jazz the Rapper battle. Like the battle been on YouTube for like 5 days now, and I ain't really been seeing no reviews. I know a lot of the big people probably reviewed the shit, you know, when it happened. Like they probably bought the pay-per-view and all that other shit there. But like since it's dropped, I ain't hearing no noise about it. Like I've seen some shit about it on Twitter, but like, is we ignoring the fact that Jazz like had a slip up and had to stop her second for like 5 seconds, and we ain't never seen that before? Is we gonna ignore that, or we just not gonna bring it up at all because she lost? Big K beat Jazz. Like I didn't expect it. I didn't pick him to win, but like we just not gonna talk about the battle. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Is we just not gonna pay attention to this? She lost. Are we mad she lost? I have no dog in the fight. No pun intended. Big K, the dog strikes again. I'm just saying I feel like it's a bigger deal considering the run she was on, considering I got her beating Clips, Nitty, and Twerk this year, and maybe Loso. And the run she's on, I think she should have been eligible for Cody and Wody. And she probably should still win Wody. But considering the run she's on, we're not gonna talk about how she lost. Big K second and third. Like, what are we doing? Like that, we just not gonna talk about it. And what's crazy, I don't even think that was the craziest Big K this year. I don't. When I think of Big K this year, I think of his A-Ward battle. I think of his Sharon battle, which was actually debatable. You might could say Sharon beat him, but it was fire. I think Big K this year beat the two biggest names, like just name-wise, not like performances. I think Big K beat the two biggest names he battled this year with lesser material than he battled other niggas. Like, what I mean by that is, I think he beat Murder Mook with a lesser version of himself than he battled A-Ward. I think he beat Jazz with a lesser version of yourself than you battled Sharon. I think your Sharon and your Big K performance, your A-Ward performance, his Sharon and his A-Ward performances were better than his Murder Mook and Jazz the Rapper performances. And he arguably won all 4 of those battles. Like he beat like the male GOATs, or, you know, I guess a top Mount Rushmore nigga, depending on who you ask. One of the innovators of this shit in Mook and Jazz, probably the greatest female battle rapper ever. Right? He beat her with like lesser versions of himself. He didn't even sound like, and Big K was kind of light. The battle was okay. I watched it twice, low key. So I guess I liked it enough to watch it twice, but it was days apart, so I had to like, you know, refresh my brain on it. So like, I didn't love it. There's other battles Big K had this year where I for sure would like rewatch before I rewatch this one. Him and Sharon, him and A-Ward, I'd rewatch those battles before I rewatch this one again. And Jazz was good. Her first round, I think she won the first round. Her second round was good too. It was kind of, you know, she had the little slip up, and then she got a word mixed up. And then I think in the third round, I didn't really like her third round. She went on speaking about women in power. I don't have a problem with women empowerment and all that other shit there, but it wasn't all that to me. Maybe I just didn't want to hear the shit. And on the flip side, I didn't care for Big K. His angle throughout the whole battle was female battle rappers. It was kind of funny. He had some funny shit. Niggas said, y'all get caught with ghost riders and we don't even care. You know what I'm saying? So like, that he had some funny lines. That's what Big K do. He gonna punch. He got the 4-bar setups. He gonna do his thing. He gonna rap his ass off. Yeah, he got the same type of flow. I feel like Jazz should have had an easier time with him, but she seemed a bit choppier than usual, and that kind of messed it up. And he had just enough fire bars and fire lines to, I think, surpass her. Not to mention her, you know, the choppiness and the slip up in the second. Her third was just, you know, female empowerment and how it's not fair. Females are treated like whatever. But on the flip side, I didn't care for his bars about bitches can't rap and they belong in the kitchen. And, you know, I do like my bitch to make me a sandwich. You know, my wife gonna cook me something tonight. But, you know, I don't know. I didn't like it. I don't know if it was cringy or I just didn't like how he presented it. I don't know. Both used angles that I just didn't care for, but it was a good battle. I don't know if it all the way lived up to the hype of what it could be, but I can just say it wasn't bad enough to where like, oh, they wet the bed. It wasn't main event. I mean, it was good for what it was. Big K won though. I got Big K second and third. I just wonder why we not speaking on it. Is it because he's mainly on RBE? Is it because it's Jazz and we don't talk about it? Like, she lost. She for so lost. And that's okay. It's a crazy way to end the year. I wish she would have lost with a better performance. Like I said, I thought her and Twerk was better. Her and Nitty was better. Just talking her performance. So I just wonder why we ain't speaking on this shit. Why we not speaking on this shit? We speak about anybody else. This is Jazz the rapper here. I haven't seen her. Usually these bloggers got a review. They'll talk about it the day it happened because they copped the pay-per-view. Then they'll make another video about it when it drops on YouTube. It's been on YouTube, what, 5 days, 6 days? We ain't get nothing? Nothing? Rather wasn't that trash. Like, what? We just don't want to talk about Jazz slipping up. I've never seen Jazz like that. And this might be my first time, like, seeing. That's another reason